What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got more news on Unicorn Overlord, and today there is some real good stuff. So this news comes from our homies over at Gamatsu. I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can go check out the article. As usual, I won't be going over everything. I really want you guys to come here and read what they got for us. But what we will be going over is the stuff I am most interested in. So that's like the general gameplay loop, liberating and restoring towns, all that type of stuff. So let's go ahead and check out what they got, because I'm really excited to share this news with you guys. Alright, so this is where I want to start, the exploration overworld, because this is where it starts getting real interesting. The information above is the information about the characters and the world that they live in. That shit is really good. So again, I recommend you guys come to Gamatsu and check the article out. Again, I'm just going to be hitting the points that I think are dope and that I want to share with y'all because they got me gassed up like this. So, exploration overworld. Explore the vast overworld at your leisure, encountering various quests and events. Fight against enemies, liberate and rebuild captured settlements, and prepare your forces to advance even further. So remember guys, this is an open world game. You can attack it in any order almost any order that you want. So I imagine what I'm gonna do, what most folks are gonna do, is they're either gonna pick a direction and just go and see how far the game will let you go in that way. I'm really interested to know if there's going to be like a specific order that you should handle things in, as far as like Mega Man boss order type shit. I'm sure there is, like easy, medium, hard, like Elden Ring. You can go anywhere you want to go, but it was some areas that you had no business being. I assume this is going to be the same way. Obviously, this is where you'll like pick up quests and stuff like that too, and any random battles that you encounter. I imagine that random battles in this game are going to happen, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if they said anything about this or not. I don't remember, and oh my god, I'm sorry. Whatever, but I would imagine they just pop on the map where you're at. There's no transition screen. I feel like there shouldn't need to be a transition screen. So this section, this is the next juicy section, Liberating Towns. When you defeat Imperial forces and liberate towns and forts, you gain access to armories and tool shops. Wandering enemies in the region will also disappear, making it easier to explore the area. That second part's a good and bad thing. So it's nice to be able to reap the rewards of liberating a town and clearing out all the enemies, so that way you can treasure hunt, do quests easier, whatever it is you gotta do. But I know many a human being that likes to grind their faces off before they move on to the next area in any RPG. So I would imagine that if you're that type of player, you would have to hold off on liberating any towns or forts, which would gatekeep you from any armories or tool shops you'll need to make the job of grinding easier. Or if I wonder if there's a way you can probably just train or some shit and raise your level that way. But still, I like to fight wandering enemies. Alright, so liberating towns and forts gains you access to tool shops and armories. Let's see if we can find some photos of tool shops and armory. I'm sure we can. Alright, shopkeep. Oh yeah, so just buying your basic supplies, your basic stuff, potions and refreshes and shit like that. Okay, so here's the feature that addresses my concern from earlier about getting rid of all the random battles once you liberate a town. Forts. At forts, you can engage in mock battles in which prearranged ally units fight each other. You can also expand the size of your units to bolster the number of available character slots in a unit. Oh, that's dope. Okay, I thought it was just always your main unit and it had 4 people around it and that was it. Apparently you can make that bigger, or maybe that's the max size. But either way, you can expand it. And now these mock battles, obviously you should gain levels and level up from them. Otherwise, I guess the only reason to use them would be to try out like team compositions, but why do that? Why let me level up at the same time? I assume that you level up. Alright, so let's wrap up with this section. Encountered battles. Find wandering enemies on the overworld to trigger an encounter. Finish off the enemy in one battle to earn experience and honors. Alright, in one battle. Ooh, that's interesting. Maybe that's a translation thing, or maybe you can quit, retry, but every time you do, you lose some rewards for it. Now this is what I'm interested in seeing too. This was the other like big part for me personally. I want to see how these battles go. I know we've seen video, I know we've seen trailers, but like I want more information on the battle system. We know it zooms in like Fire Emblem. An option to turn that off too would be pretty dope. Really wish there was a trailer that came with this, but it is what it is. I'll take what I can get, man. Give me more info on this game, please. It looks amazing. Alright guys, so what do you think of this Unicorn Overlord news? Me personally, I'm gonna need a little more. I need a little more. Now, a lot of this seems to be like repeated information, just explained a little bit better or fleshed out a little bit more, but we knew about Liberating Towns, we knew about the open world aspect of everything. Like none of that is really new, it's just elaborated on a little bit more. So I'm gonna need a little bit more information about what this game's got going on. As far as like the characters and the story and the world, please come check that out. That stuff is really good. So that makes visiting Gematsu and reading the article more than worth it. Again, link in the description. Please click on it. Please check it out. And I will see you guys when there is more Unicorn Overlord news. Peace.